James Chen had been working the night shift at the Deep Space Communication Array for 3 years, but nothing had prepared him for this moment. The massive holographic display flickered to life, showing not the expected supply ship, but an enormous vessel that dwarfed their entire station. Its crystalline hull caught the light of distant stars, casting rainbow patterns across the observation deck. "Lisa, you need to see this," James called to his partner, who was running diagnostics on the quantum receivers. Dr. Lisa Rodriguez had been the lead xenobiologist on Outpost Gamma 7 since its establishment, but like everyone else in human space, she had never encountered actual alien life. The ship's design defied human engineering principles. It seemed to grow rather than be built, with organic curves that pulsed with bioluminescent veins. As they watched, a section of the hull dilated, like an iris, and smaller craft began emerging, dozens of them, each the size of a terrestrial city block. "James, we need to contact command immediately," Lisa said, her voice steady despite the magnitude of what they were witnessing. But before she could reach the emergency transmitter, the station's main computer chimed with an incoming communication. Request. The Universal Translator, a piece of experimental technology that had never been tested on actual alien languages, crackled to life. Through the static came a voice, melodious, powerful, and unmistakably feminine. "Small metal nest dwellers, this is Queen Zephyria of the Crystalline Expanse. We request permission to dock for diplomatic first contact." James exchanged glances with Lisa. They were just two researchers on a remote monitoring station, hardly equipped for first contact protocols, but command was 6 hours away at lightspeed communication, and the alien ship was already moving toward their docking bay. This is Outpost Gamma 7, James managed, keying the transmitter. "We're honored by your presence, Queen Zephyria. You have permission to dock." What emerged from the alien craft defied every expectation. Queen Zephyria stood nearly 8 feet tall, her body a graceful fusion of crystalline structures and organic tissue. Her skin shimmered like polished opal, and her eyes held the depth of nebulae. Behind her came her retinue, beings of similar beauty but clearly of different ranks, their crystal formations more modest but no less magnificent. The Queen's gaze swept the small reception area and landed on James. For a moment that stretched into eternity, she studied him with those cosmic eyes. Then, something remarkable happened. Her face, so alien yet somehow familiar, broke into what could only be described as a smile. She turned to her companions and spoke in her native language, a sound like singing crystals and wind chimes. The Universal Translator struggled, then provided, "This is my husband." James felt his knees nearly buckle. Lisa grabbed his arm, steadying him as the alien delegation approached. The Queen moved with fluid grace, each step creating tiny harmonic resonances that made the air itself seem to sing. I'm sorry, Your Majesty," James stammered. "I think there's been a translation error." Queen Zephyria tilted her head, and when she spoke again, her words came through the translator with crystal clarity. "There is no error, James Chen. In our culture, when one's quantum signature resonates in perfect harmony with another's, it indicates predestined bonding. Your life energy pattern matches mine with 99.7% compatibility, a phenomenon our scientists believed was mythological." Lisa stepped forward, her scientific curiosity overriding the surreal nature of the situation. "Your Majesty, are you saying that you can detect some kind of biological or quantum compatibility between yourself and my colleague?" The Queen's attention shifted to Lisa, and her smile grew warmer. "Dr. Rodriguez, your species fascinates us. James carries the quantum echo of my life pattern, but you—" She paused, tilting her head. "You carry the signature of one who could bridge our species. A xenobiologist who dreams in the mathematical languages we use to describe beauty." The alien retinue began to murmur among themselves, their crystal song voices creating an ethereal harmony. The Queen raised a graceful hand for silence. "For 3,000 rotations of our home star, I have searched the galaxy for my quantum twin. Our prophecies spoke of finding him among the small builders, those who create wonders from metal and determination despite their brief lifespans. Humans, we have learned, accomplish more in your short centuries than most species achieve in millennia. James found his voice. Your Majesty, this is overwhelming. I'm just a communications technician on a research outpost. I monitor radio, signals, and maintain equipment. I'm hardly worthy of a queen? Zephiria's laugh was like crystal bells in a gentle breeze. James Chen, you underestimate your species' greatest strength. Where we see impossibility, humans see a challenge. Where we see the universe's indifference, humans create meaning through connection. Your quantum signature doesn't lie. You are, indeed, my match. But more than that, you represent what we have sought for eons, the courage to reach beyond the stars themselves. Lisa watched the exchange with growing amazement. The implications were staggering. First contact wasn't just successful, it was resulting in an interstellar alliance based on what seemed to be cosmic compatibility. What happens now? Lisa asked. Queen Zephyria turned her luminous gaze to both humans. Now, if James is willing, we begin the most important diplomatic mission in galactic history. The crystalline expanse has waited 3 millennia to find a species worthy of true partnership. Humans don't just survive in a universe that should overwhelm them. You thrive. You take impossible odds and make them irrelevant through sheer determination and ingenuity. James looked at Lisa, then back at the alien queen. And if I say yes, then humanity joins the galactic community not as junior partners, but as equals. Your species' gift for achieving the impossible combined with our advanced technology and wisdom. Together we could reshape the very fabric of civilization itself. The Queen's smile returned, radiant and full of possibility. But first, James Chen of Earth, would you do me the honor of accepting a formal courtship? I promise our wedding will be a celebration that spans star systems. James Chen, Communications, technician from a small research outpost, looked into the eyes of an alien queen and realized that sometimes the universe's greatest jokes become its most beautiful truths. Your Majesty, he said with a grin that matched her own, I'd be honored.